Hello, the internet. It's me, Connor Jones here. Hi, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right. I'm back here again because we just got done shooting another music video. Well, I guess we got done shooting it like a month ago, and now it's coming out. And I just want to talk to you about it. Is that cool? I hope so. So this music video had a set build in it, and the reason I want to talk to you about that is because I never thought that I would be able to pull that off, and I think that's still true, but we'll break that down. A lot of it has to do with self-confidence and just not believing in myself, but that's something that I'm trying to be better at because I proved myself wrong, and we did this, we pulled this off. I'm insanely proud of this. It feels really good. It feels really good to put the time and energy into something and then pull it off. It feels good to to be proud of myself. So anyway, when it comes to putting this together, you need 4 different things. So the first thing is, and I think this is incredibly important, is have a concept, because if you don't have an idea, what are you doing? Like, what are you making? You can develop that in, a myriad of different ways, a plethora, if you will, a plethora. Any hoosers. I've known the bassist Sam for a long time. Like, he booked some early shows for one of my first bands, and his old band was called If Robots Had Flesh. And every once in a while I see that and I send him a text that says they'd be cyborgs. Anyway, he hit me up because he was like, hey, I want to talk to you about doing a music video with you. And I was like, I would love to talk about that as well. I was like, cool, let's talk through ideas, see what you guys are thinking, see what we're thinking, see what we can do. They wanted to have some sort of stars or like some sort of space theme to it, because Celeste, the character that the song is based off of, apparently only comes out during meteor showers. So they wanted to highlight that in some way. I think it's cool. Like it's based off of a character from Animal Crossing, which is a game that I have not played. The other component of this is they needed it turned around very quickly. So I was like, let's see if we can get as much of it in camera as possible. But while we were talking about this with the band, I was thinking about something, when you're not looking at anything, sometimes you just happen to be looking at like the ceiling. I thought about like stars, ceiling. Those stars that people like stick on the ceiling when you're a kid and they're like glow in the dark or whatever? Well, what if we are in like a bedroom where those stars would be, and like simulate the feeling that you get when you're listening to music alone in your room, and then just like the world just kind of disappears. I wanted the walls behind the bed to just break apart, and I was like, okay, obviously we can't do that because that's gonna be too expensive and crazy, and like I don't know how to build a set. That's wild. But that brings me to the second point. You can do this if you plan for it. So the second thing is planning, which is something that I guess I'm not the best at. Yeah, that's true. But you gotta start somewhere. You gotta be really bad at something before you can be really good at it. Luckily, I have Jordan on my side, and it is very in Jordan's nature to plan stuff. So we planned. We got some information together, we did some research, we figured out how we could pull this off. At a certain point in the planning stage, we realized like, we're not gonna be able to do this alone. Let's see if we can get anyone else interested in it. And our friend Wyatt was the first person to come to mind when we thought about like, okay, let's build this. If you watched the last video, he helped us build like everything that we needed, and he was just on set and was just really fun to be around. So we were like, well, obviously we want to work with him again, and he's very good at pretty much everything he does. Hi, Wyatt. We hit Wyatt up and we're like, hey, do you think that you would want to be interested in like building half of a room? And he was like, yeah, that sounds extremely fun. And that blows my mind. But anyway, asking Wyatt kind of encompasses the third step that I had, which was assembling a team. At this point, we've got me, Jordan, and Wyatt. We are like a decently oiled machine together, but organizing all of that, like everything, is not exactly our strong suit. So our friend Caitlin, worked with her also on the Fairbright last shoot. She described herself as set mom, and that is pretty accurate, and we love her like a set mom. She's really good at keeping our heads on straight and just nudging us and being like, hey, it's nice that you're having fun, but also don't forget that like you need to take care of these things. And I already took care of this for you, and here's all the things that you are not thinking about. And we're like, oh, that's awesome, thank you. So now we've got our team assembled. We took all of the prices to the band and we're like, hey, we think we can do this. We really believe in this idea. We were fortunate enough that they were like, yeah, we see that you believe in this idea, and we wanna move forward with it. And I was like, yes. The fourth step is to just show up and do the work. After you've got the idea, you've planned it out, you've assembled your team, all that's left is to just show up and do the thing. At the risk of sounding like an after school special, you can do it. Like, you have the resources, you can do it. That's, to me, as much as it is to anyone watching this. I want to clarify one thing. When I said that I still don't think that I could pull it off, what I mean by that is that I could not do any of this alone. Having a team is incredibly important. Having a team that supports you and will show up for you even if you are super weird and aren't always the best planner or the most cohesive, most organized person. I'm just very thankful that I have a team of people. And it's not that I have a team, it's that like we are a team. I'm very thankful for the people that are in my corner. Yeah, you can do this, but it's way harder to do it alone. Yeah, find some friends, do it together. Oh, also, another footnote, this whole thing was COVID safe. Like, we all were socially distant and we sanitized things. Like, everyone wore masks when they weren't on camera. Asterisk for anyone who's going to talk about that. I'm gonna leave a link to it here. Yeah, I pointed the right way. This is where, excuse me, is that it? This is where it'll pop up probably, I think, in a card or whatever it's called now. Anyway, I like making these music videos, I like talking about them. And I like, the biggest thing, like I really enjoy making this with a bunch of friends and for a bunch of friends, and seeing people light up when we show them the finished product and they are just as excited about it, if not more, than we are. And that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to deliver for people. Yeah, I get to have a really cool job, and you can too. Because believe in yourself and stuff. Trust me, it's not that easy. There's a lot of ups and downs, but stick it out. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Go watch the music video and please tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, blah, 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 whatever. Also, my partner Jordan and I have started a company. It's called Pending Beautiful Collective. And you can go look at our reel at pendingbeautiful.co. Check it out. It's good talking to you. I'll talk to you later.
Smash that like button, hit subscribe for more content like this.
Finger guns. Pew, 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 pew. I don't know what I'm doing. But neither does anyone else. That's the secret.